Hello and welcome to the video on geospatial reporting in PRAIS 4. By the end of this video, you will know more about key geospatial features in PRAIS 4, visualizing, downloading and uploading geospatial information, changing the default national border polygon, delineating geospatial features and adding attributes, and reporting metadata. Let's take a look at how you can access geospatial data in PRAIS 4. Geospatial data can be accessed and managed from the Working Draft page by clicking on the Spatial Layers icon. The Spatial Layers page enables users to visualize, upload, delete, and download raster layers and vector layers related to the strategic objectives, indicators, and targets. Raster layers represents a matrix of values called pixels, where each pixel is associated with a specific geographical location. Vector layers are digital representations of real-world features through sets of lines, points, and polygons. These can be used to represent voluntary targets, implemented actions, false positive or negative sites, hotspots or bright spots, and national borders. The Spatial Layer List page also allows users to specify the spatial data license for any national, non-default data shared by parties. To access the Spatial Data Viewer and to generate ready-made printable maps through the Templated Maps link. The orientation and geographic projection used for templated maps can be selected in the Preferences section, accessible through the landing page of the country zone. Each country zone is pre-populated with spatial default data derived from various global data sources and pre-processed by Conservation International through the Trends.earth tool. Users may visualize one of the pre-populated layers by clicking on its name in the code column. For example, in the Spatial Layers Working Draft page, if a user clicks the Land Cover Year 2019 link in the Code column under Raster Layers for the country Côte d'Ivoire, the pre-populated raster layer for Land Cover 2019 for Côte d'Ivoire appears. Alternatively, the user can interact with the spatial data in a WebGIS environment through the Spatial Data Viewer link. When the user clicks the Spatial Data Viewer link, firstly, a disclaimer appears. The user must click OK to continue. The Spatial Data Viewer allows users to select the preferred base map. Base maps consist of a web map service, of a Sentinel-2 cloud-free mosaic, and other contextual layers. Users can select the preferred base map for added context, for example, when digitizing areas for reporting. The reporting data are the raster layers pre-processed in Trends.earth for each indicator. And the vector layers are created or uploaded by the users. The national borders available in the viewer are provided by the United Nations Geospatial Information section. The default data have been processed according to these borders. Countries can opt to use an alternative country border by uploading the polygon directly to the PRAIS Spatial Data Viewer, but will need to ensure the reported data is consistent with the area of the new boundary. However, parties are encouraged to engage with the Second Administrative Level Boundaries, or SALB, programme of the Geospatial Information Section and Statistics Division when opting to use their own boundary. The programme's objective is to promote accessible, interoperable and global data and information on subnational units and boundaries. Parties should engage with the SALB programme directly by sending an email to salb@un.org and by consulting their website. Now let's take a look at the steps to delineate an area or add a point location for any vector layer in the Spatial Data Viewer. First, select the most appropriate layer to be displayed on the map canvas. This could be either a base map or one of the reporting data layers. Next, from the Vector Layers menu, select the layer to be created or updated. Finally, select either polygon or point from the drawing tools available in the area above the legend, depending on whether you know the extent of the area or just its approximate location. Note that points are not allowed for reporting false positives or false negatives. Users should draw the feature at the appropriate map scale using the zoom function. Repeat the process for as many additional features as is required. The created polygon or point must be either saved or deleted. Once the polygon is saved, a unique code will be assigned to the feature, allowing it to be linked to the relevant reporting table, where additional information may be reported for that area. Users can click the download button to export the new features in the GeoJSON file format. The Go To feature button redirects the user to the reporting table, where a record for the newly created feature is displayed. For example, when the user clicks the Go To feature button. The user is redirected to the reporting table where the newly created feature appears. If a polygon was drawn, the area field will be auto-calculated in square kilometres from the extent of the polygon drawn in the spatial viewer. Any spatial feature can be edited from within a reporting table by clicking on the polygon or point feature button in the last column of each row. Clicking on the button redirects the user back to the spatial viewer. Users may upload their own spatial files, that is, in vector or raster format, and its relevant metadata information through the Upload option on the Spatial Layer main page, when a user clicks the Upload button. The upload form is displayed. Finally, users can also upload an entire data package directly from trends.earth using the trends.earth archive upload tool. Be sure to save the archive file locally, navigate to it and upload it. Once the archive has been unpacked, press the Save button. Please note this action will overwrite the forms with the new data in the current working draft of the National Report. We have reached the end of this video on geospatial reporting in PRAIS 4. In this video, you were introduced to the key geospatial features in PRAIS 4. You also familiarised yourself with the process for visualising, downloading, and uploading geospatial information, changing the default national border polygon, delineating geospatial features and adding attributes, and reporting metadata. Thanks for your time.